You ever wonder why you cannot see your own face?
Welcome to Conspiracy 101, where I teach you conspiracies in our reality that are both confirmed and contested. And today we're going to talk about Admiral Byrd.
This is not AI. This is real. This was on the black web.
So y'all can't tell me something ain't happening in Hollywood, y'all. When did Demi Moore look like this, y'all? Y'all can't tell me something is...
The way the CEO of McDonald's just tasted this burger, he ain't even like it. I better stop eating at this shit.
What's good, family? This is Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I decided that I am not going to upload these in the risings. I just have to change my words, switch my words around, you know? It's affirmation time, it's affirmation time, it's affirmation time, ayy. Our first affirmation says, people will always hate on your shine, but never comprehend the storms you had to survive just to glow like this. They see the light, not the battles, but your shine is proof you made it through what was meant to break you. I know that's right. They do. They see your shine and see your growth, but don't see the battles. Don't see the trauma that you had to endure just to be who you are today. And you know what? It's okay. Let them hate, because your haters is what's going to keep you moving forward. Hey. Okay. Our second affirmation of the day says, I find joy in the little things in life. Take a moment to appreciate a small pleasure or convenience in your day. My small pleasure, it's not really small, but I appreciate my vehicles, both my vehicles. Yes, I have two vehicles. I have my vehicle that I drive around in, and then I have my vehicle that gets me through this, whatever this is. It gets me through it, so. And our quote of the day, because a quote a day keeps the mediocre away. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Ooh, listen. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to step into the uncomfortable and the unknown? I'm almost there. There's a tweak. I gotta tweak some things in my life. And I know that when I tweak them, it's gonna be uncomfortable. But I gotta do it. It's gotta be done. And I'm procrastinating on it, but I'm getting there. And a cheesy joke of the day. Because what is a day without a cheesy joke? Oh, shit. Okay. What key is used to open bananas? What does it say? I didn't even see the answer before I read it. I just saw the question, the joke. Okay. What key is used to open up a banana? Bananas. Do you give up? A monkey. I know that was cheesy. And until we do it, let's get straight into it.
A lot of humans are actually afraid of us.
Do you know why?
Well, because of the unknown.
No. They're afraid that we're going to treat them the way they treat each other.
They're
afraid that we are going to be aggressive when really we're just here to chill.
We're just here to chill.
We just want to observe.
In the entire history of humankind, anytime one civilization has found another civilization, it hasn't ended very well.
No. We just want to vibe.
We're here for the vibe, dude.
We're here for the vibe.
Earth has a lot of weird stuff going on, but you know what? It also has immaculate vibrations, bro.
Such tight vibes, dude.
Cool vibes sometimes here. You just got to figure out like where they are.
And that's what we're here to do.
And we're here to figure out where the vibes are.
So as Ludacris said, don't be scared. There ain't nothing to worry about.
Don't be scared.
I love those guys. Those aliens. I think they're real.
Let this be a message to you. You holding on to shit too long. Sometimes you just gotta let shit go. Yeah? You wanna get rid of your problems? Let that shit go.
Let that shit go, fam.
That's all.
Hey, let that shit go.
It's good to be home and it's good to be here.
Who is that?
Warm atmosphere.
Who is that right there
very
too?
friendly and it's
Who
a
are these
great
people?
vibe. It's been an amazing feeling having so many people
This is getting
care about
creepy.
you.
This is the Kelly Osbourne that I remember. So who on earth is this right here? Because this looks nothing like Kelly Osbourne, in my honest opinion. I don't know what's going on. Again, you can call it age or whatever, but something weird is going on. Why are all of these famous people looking different? And she already looked different once right here on the left side of the screen, and now she looks even more different. Again, guys, I don't know what is going on, but even Sharon Osbourne looks different. And again, this is the Sharon Osbourne that I remember. So I don't know what is going on, you all, but there is something weird going on. Oh yeah, and this video is for entertainment purposes only. What do you think?
I forgot to say, these videos are for entertainment purposes. There might be a trigger warning, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. I don't know. But if there is, I apologize. Also, I am not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Take what you do believe and do your own research. And then I'm going to add this. These people are playing in our face. They think we're stupid. They think we are just going to be like, oh yeah, they changed their face, or they did this, or they... Bro, they're playing in our face. Shit's crazy, man.
If God created Adam and Eve
Have you?
What's up, y'all? That's a screenshot of what was there. Here's the video. Check it out. Now, y'all see that black spot? Look, look, look. So, when I first get on the camera, okay, that is what I saw. It was like a half second. And then, boom, it looked like 2 orbs flew away. Now, watch. I'm not doing this. This is the camera reacting to these spirits. Now, y'all know about them low vibrational beings. Come on, everybody know they here. We got more demons running around here than we do angels. Come on now. We're going to run it one more time, slow motion. The camera did so much. Like, it changed colors. It did it all. Look, look. It slowed all the way down. You see 2 orbs going. It ran through my neighbor's yard. You guys, when I tell you, elevate, elevate, get your vibrations up. Demons will scatter in your presence. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of times I feel them. That is what makes me get on the camera. Look at that gnome, y'all.
What? Damn.
Do you believe the earth is flat? I know the earth is flat.
I know
Seriously?
it's flat.
Astrology and flat earth or true earth are symbiotic. You cannot have one without the other. If you have a ball and you are spinning, flying through space, chasing this fireball, your constellations would change every now and then. And our constellations have never changed. The stars have never changed. We have the same 12 zodiac signs that we had back in the Dendera stones in Egypt over 5,000 years ago. We're not moving. Every single ancient society knew this. The Mayans, the Aztecs, the Hindus, the Egyptians, every single ancient culture knew that we live in a geocentric universe, not a heliocentric, where we are spinning, chasing this ball of fire while all of these other planets are rotating around us, while all of these other stars are rotating around us. If that was the case, Polaris would move, number 1, which is the North Star, and it doesn't. Number 2, all of the constellations would not rotate solely around Polaris, but they do. Therefore, we are the center of the universe. Believing in the Big Bang Theory is something that is very common today, where people think, we're the product of an accident and that, we don't have a creator. We're just here to consume and live our best life and not live up to our potential. But if you're the center of the universe, that means that you're very special. That means that you have a creator who is very conscious and cares about you. And when you see yourself as being watched by these heavenly bodies above you 24/7, you start to take your life a little bit more seriously.
I love, yes.
I cannot unsee what I just
Spot
saw.
on.
Everybody has been talking about this documentary, and now I can see why. This is about the areas of the dark web where predators go to abuse children and the officers whose job it is to find them. If you love documentaries, hit follow because I post daily and you'll never miss out on what's new. First of all, it is disgusting the number of people who participate in these dark websites. And it's astonishing that the people whose job it is to find them find any of them. In one case covered in this documentary, there's a girl who had been abused for years, and they rescued her by identifying the brick wall in the videos of her being abused. Some of the people caught in this documentary are caught abusing babies. And when the officers find them and arrest them, they're with children. And then they think that they found the guy at the top of this dark web community, and turns out he's not even the guy at the top. And these poor guys who work in this industry, they have to watch this stuff on a regular basis and then go about their lives as if they didn't just see the most horrifying thing. You guys have to see this. It's insane. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch that.
This is not AI. This is real. This was on the black web. A melanated man running on water.
This is real. This is not AI. This is a black web document released.
They want you to believe that it's
Just look
AI.
at this melanated wonder
And
running
people say
on water.
It's AI. That it is AI. That is not AI. I mean, we've been lied to about everything.
He
We
has
don't even know what's real anymore.
supernatural powers, and the illiterates knows this.
We all can do that. Every single one.
Does he make it? Does he get away?
I hope so.
I would say yes, because he's running on water. They're in boats. Yeah, they closing in on him, but I bet you they never caught him.
I want to know if they caught him.
There's a company called Porta Johns. Porta Johns is the biggest porta potty company in the United States of America. They have a subsidiary company called Enzymes of America. When I say they, I'm talking about the pharmaceutical industry. You know where Enzymes in America gets their enzymes from? They have a contract with Porta-Johns. Porta-Johns gathers all the pee. They then put it through a process to get and isolate the enzyme, one being urokinase. You cannot patent something that occurs naturally in nature. So they take urokinase, they then mix it with a bunch of synthetic garbage. That's the drug that they're giving you, and they're basically selling you your own urine back to yourself, only under the disguise of a patented drug. But if they allowed you as a human being to understand what I just said, then people would have free medicine, and they can't have that.
And I don't give a fuck how many religious people come into my comments telling me that I'm going to burn up in an imaginary hell. I'm going to get on this and I'm going to remind you niggas that you are God. I don't give a shit. You are God in human form. You are the infinite, ultimate, unconditioned consciousness in a finite vessel. You are the all. You are divine. You are God. I and my Father are one. Oh no, that was Jesus. Jesus is you, nigga. You're the son, daughter, child of God. Oh, the God is coming back. Jesus is coming back. You better repent. Jesus ain't coming back. Christ consciousness is coming back. The great awakening is happening right now. When we talk about the second coming of Christ, it's the second coming of Christ consciousness. They left that word off. Jesus ain't coming back. A man's not descending from the heavens. What we are awakening to is the consciousness, the awareness that Jesus had that allowed Jesus to do the works of God because he believed himself to be God. You were God in human form. I'm not going to argue with you, but I will come up here every day and remind you of your truth. And if you decide to wake up to it, that's great. And if you decide not to, that's great too. It doesn't change my reality. But what I will do with the breath that God breathed into me is speak the truth so you niggas have what you need to create your habit here on earth. Love you, bye.
I know that's right, sister. Hell yeah. And she is she's
You ever wonder
1000%
why
correct.
you cannot see your own face unless it's with the aid of something else? Like I could look at my hand, my arm, chest. I can look at my entire body pretty much, but from chin up, I can't see my face. You can't see your face on your own. And it was intentionally made that way. You ever looked in the mirror, but you looked in the mirror for a little too long? And if you haven't, try it. Whatever, in the morning, whatever. Look in that mirror and staring deep into the eye and lock in on the eye. And you will see just your face start to change. Your eyes gonna start playing tricks on you. Like the illusion that you have of yourself is gonna start to break down because now you're looking at yourself, like truly your true self. They always say the eyes is the window of the soul. So this is why we're not meant to look at our own soul. It's for other people to observe. You're supposed to look at other people and their soul, not yourself. It's just very interesting to think about though.
Yeah, it is. When you first begin to awaken, when you first find out, when you first hear what they say about Jesus and who we are, it feels wrong. It feels wrong. That's the best way I can say it. There's no other way to say it. When I first awakened and I heard what they were saying about who Jesus really was and who we are, I continued on my journey, but I refused to believe that. I'm like, that's you. I'm not going to hell. You're going to hell because I'm not going. I would never cross that line and go against Jesus and say things like that. But the more I continued on my journey and the more awakened I became, the more there was a nudge in my spirit that was like, hey, they're not lying to you. It's true. And so I had to take my own journey particularly on that because we have been brainwashed. We have been programmed and we have been conditioned to believe that we don't question Jesus. We don't question God. Jesus is the Messiah. He came here. He died for our sins. He died on a cross. And we grew up that way our whole lives. That is what we have been told. And so when we hear something different, it feels wrong. But I'm here to tell you, if you are in the beginning of your awakening process, it's going to feel like that. you're gonna feel like that. Don't run back to religion. Don't, because it's all that, it's brainwashing. You are being brainwashed. So I'm gonna say this. If you choose to not listen or believe that part of your awakening, it's okay. It's okay, because I didn't either. In the beginning, I didn't either. I couldn't. I did not allow myself to. But like I said, as I continued on my journey, my spirit was like, hey, mama, that's not wrong. That's right. And so as you continue on your journey, you're going to awaken to that fact also. So listen, it's a beautiful thing. It's so freeing when you finally know the truth. And because we've been lied to about everything. And even if they don't physically tell us, when you begin to go within yourself, you don't need them to tell you. You feel it in your spirit. Yes, this is true. No, this is not true. Yes, this is real. No, this is not real. You feel it. You don't need anybody to tell you. Yeah, we've been lying to you the whole time. Yeah, the earth is flat. Yeah, Jesus was here teaching people to wake up to who they really were, teaching us that we are God in human form. Listen, you don't need somebody to tell you that. You already know it within yourself, and the more awakened you become, the more things you become aware of. And it's your own personal journey, so be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace if you fall short. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be amazing. You are gonna be beyond okay and amazing. You are going to be all the things you never thought you ever could be. And I believe in you. Now go believe in yourself.
I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too. Yeah. I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here.
This is absolutely the most out of touch thing I've seen someone say in a long time. Like, these people do not operate in reality. She's out of touch. The audience who laughed is out of touch. The co-hosts who are laughing, all out of touch with reality. Completely out of touch with reality. It's unbelievable she said that. And rather than explain it to myself, this guy gave a great breakdown of this situation and why it's out of touch. Watch this.
This is the most out of touch thing I've ever heard a celebrity say. We got to run some numbers and put this into perspective. The median household income in America is $80,000. And after taxes, it's about $66,000. And this is before 401k contributions and health insurance. You have been famous for 40 years and have a net worth of $60 million. And on top of that, you make $8 million a year. And even though you're paying an insane amount of taxes, you're still taking home $3.8 million a year. That is $73,000 a week take home pay. You, Whoopi Goldberg, by yourself, make more money per week than the average American family makes a year. And you're going to sit here and say that you relate to the struggle of the American people? Do you realize that people have not recovered financially since the pandemic?
This woman is so out of touch with reality. And this is why she says the stupid shit that she says. She lives in this liberal echo chamber. I'm struggling too, making $70,000 a week. As if you really understand the struggle that someone that makes $70,000 a year is going through. This is why Democrats are getting their butts kicked. Many of them are completely out of touch with reality, and this shows you how out of touch she actually is. This individual's a joke.
He's got a point.
It's quiet in here. Hello. Every pulse of light is just our way of saying hello. Stay with us a while.
I'm going to tell you why I don't think that is AI. Because I have not yet seen an AI video where the words are lagging from the person's mouth like it was with hers. I believe that's real. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it's real. Because they introduced AI so they could slowly get us used to the idea of there are beings among us that aren't like us. And that's okay. Because then guess what? They've been here the whole time. And they've been peaceful. They haven't caused any problems. They haven't made any noises. So there's nothing to be afraid of. If they do, when they do, not if they do, when they do reveal themselves, don't be afraid. I believe they're here to help us. They want to help us. I believe they have been waiting for us to awaken, to remember who we are. And they're here to help us fight this war. Because the people at the top, I don't think they're human. I don't think any of them are. And you know what? Listen, so you know how, like, there's billionaires and all these things. Well, we know money isn't real, right? We think that there are billionaires. These are people, these are beings that are not like us, that are making up these numbers to make us feel less than, because they know that we are superior to them. We are their superiors, and they know that, but they tricked us, they brainwashed us, they programmed and conditioned us to believe that, oh, they're billionaires, so they're better than me. They're not. They're not. They're full of shit. Money is an illusion. They know that. All they have to do is type some numbers on a sorry for cussing. All they got to do is add some zeros to some shit, and we're going to believe it. Because we've been so brainwashed and conditioned and programmed that we think the shit is real. They know it's not real. Listen, I believe every single person that is in the spotlight, every single person that has like millions and billions and trillions of dollars, I believe that they are beings that are less than us, but they have created the illusion of money being real. They don't have that money. Listen, all they have to do, we're trillions of dollars in debt. Why can't they just print it so we're not in debt anymore? That debt number, they're full of shit. Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie. These people are full of shit. We're not trillions of dollars in debt. Because guess what? Money isn't real. They're tricking us, making us believe that these things, there's no such thing as a billionaire. We are billionaires. We are trillionaires. We are infinite. We have infinite wealth. The wealth that we have, you cannot put a dollar amount on the wealth that we have. They know. They know that. But they've created these numbers. And they put a 1 and then add 17 zeros behind it to say, oh, I have all this money. They're full of shit. They don't have nothing. They don't have shit. I mean, they do, but it's not real. I mean, it's material things, so that part of it's real. But when you are beings like they are, they have to keep the illusion alive to us, to make us see the cars, the big houses, the thousands of dollars of clothing, and make us believe that they have all this money. And it's not real. And think of all the brands. Think of like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all of those things. I mean, when you really sit back and reflect, these people are full of shit. Nothing's real. Nothing's real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that. I apologize that you have to hear it like this, but nothing's real. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and take back our shit. I will never work another job. You got me messed up. I'm not doing it because it's fake. I'm not giving them my energy any more than I already have. Nope. I'm going to use my energy for better things. And what I just said isn't true. Just for entertainment purposes. So while I was recording yesterday, my phone stopped recording. By the time I realized it, it was already late and I was already ready for bed, so I'm doing it now.
I'm finna tell you something, and I'm warning you right now, your life will never be the same after you watch this video. You have never, ever met a new person. You have never met a new individual. You have never made a new friend. You have never had a new girlfriend. You have a friend right now, or a relationship partner. If you're single, even if you're in a relationship, you have another partner that you don't know about. If you're single, you have a partner that you don't know about. But when you find out about them, you don't know a life without them. You won't know a life without them, because the present moment will exist in it, meaning they were always there. They were always there. Just because you're not aware of it doesn't mean they weren't there. The point I'm getting at is, in physics you learn energy cannot be created nor destroyed. You know this, watching this, you know this. So why the fuck do you think that there was a new human being that was created that you didn't know of, with the same energy that exists in the entire universe? Somehow this one person is just set outside of the collective of consciousness. They're just outside of it. No, everybody is consciousness, because there would be no such thing as anything without consciousness. There would be no substance of consciousness without consciousness. You wouldn't know what consciousness is if you weren't conscious. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that you met already exists. They've never not existed. Your mom has never not been your mom before. The human that you look at as your mom or your dad or your best friend, that's been different. That changes. The essence, the energy has always been there. That's why somebody can be so jolly and then they get shot in their head and their body just flops. And then you're like, damn, where did that personality go that I was clinging to? The personality was never attached to the human. I'm talking like this: when I die, my body is going to be cold. There's going to be no substance of 3K knowledge in it, because I was never the body. There was never such thing as a body and a soul inside of it. No. This is an external animated projection of your consciousness, and your dreams are a reflection of that. Why do you have dreams? You're so deep into the veil that you don't even question why you have dreams. Isn't that not the craziest thing? You're asleep, you're in your bed, you go to sleep, and your mind, your awareness is literally observing an entire different reality that doesn't exist but does, because you're looking at it. But we call dreams fake, so is physical reality fake as well? Because I can see this. I can interact with this as well. Just like I can interact with my dream and have sex and beat the pussy up and bust and wake up and have nut stains, because I was interacting with that fake reality. And I'm interacting with this real reality. There's no separation between it. Both of them are fake. Both of them are real. They're the same essence. This new person that you met, you've always known this person. That's why you connect with them, because you know them. And they're here to reflect you, so the universe can understand itself. That's why you go through situations you've never been through before, to gain different perspectives. There's millions and billions of people who have different perspectives on different things in life, on the same canvas, different paint on the same canvas. You are the canvas, and I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking directly to you, bitch. No, I'm not just talking to a crowd of my followers, my 50,000 followers. No, that is all an illusion on the screen. I'm talking to you. You, Universe. Yes, bitch, you. You've never met me. 3K knowledge has always been here. It's always been here. I've always been here, talking to you. And I'm here to remind you that there is no end to this life. There was no beginning. All that is now. Eternal is now. Your future partner isn't finna appear. She or he is already there. Go with the flow. You will meet them. You don't have any choice to, because you probably don't have kids, but you will. They already exist, breathing, enjoying their childhood right now. You're just not in the present moment aware of it. But you will, because it exists right now. There's no reality where you won't experience that, because it's being experienced right now. I hope you understand that. Stop feeling as if you have to make bonds with people, or you're stuck to a person. You weren't here to make the decisions. You already made it. You're just here to understand why. Shout out to the Matrix. Because you truly are not the human. You're not this bag of meat that's going to be put inside of a fucking coffin in the dirt. This isn't you. It's a movie. Can you see your face right now? No, because you're just the observer of this movie. Thinking that you are a part of the movie and you are in some movie is the illusion of separation. You are the movie. There is no new characters. It's a new movie every life using the same source, same one energy. It's like Play-Doh. And every way that you move the Play-Doh is a new life to be observed. It's the same Play-Doh, the same essence of energy. You don't meet new people. There's not new people that are born. There's just different perspectives to be perceived. This life is now. Get a broader understanding of your consciousness with my ebook. I put my heart into it. Link in the bio. I love y'all unconditionally. But am I truly talking to everybody when I say y'all? Or am I talking to you? I'm talking to you. Keep scrolling. Peace and love to the conscious, man. 3K out.
That is an amazing perspective, and I believe him 1,000%.
So if you work for DoorDash or you order from DoorDash,
That is
there's a
how it is
brand new way to get your food. DoorDash is unleashing what's called DoorDash Dot to deliver your food. This will definitely cause people to lose their jobs. And if you haven't seen this DoorDash Dot yet, have a look at this. Check this out.
Here it comes, folks. It's the DoorDash Dot.
This thing's ripping around corners
Hi,
too.
over here. Wrong side of the road. Over here. Come over here. All right, folks. Our first experience with DoorDash Dot. Hi. Hi.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. It takes a lot of jobs, but it's awesome.
It's going to take away jobs, but it's awesome.
Pizza.
It's not awesome.
Do you gotta tip him? Do you have to tip him? No tipping. Life
How
sucks for you,
fast
dude.
did that thing
Okay.
come around the corner?
Close it. Okay. And now it's gonna take off.
Let's
Bye.
see where it goes.
Bye bye, DoorDash guy. See you around. Goodbye. Bye bye. Go. You can go now. You can go now. You're better too loud. There you go. And he.
Have any of you out there seen this DoorDash Dot yet? And like I said, technology is definitely going to take away jobs. I feel bad for everybody that's in the industry of delivering food. You guys do a great job and everyone appreciates everything you do in all types of weather. Let's see if this thing can handle all types of weather. Hopefully your job will still be here. Let me know your thoughts on this DoorDash Dot in the comments. If you've seen it yet, used it yet, and will you be using it and supporting it, especially if it kills jobs. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Here's my perspective on that. What I'm about to say is for entertainment purposes and is not true. What if they paid those people, because I know we've all seen those videos on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube where they're recording the DoorDash driver messing with somebody's food and then closing it back up, and it gets people like, oh, I don't want to order from DoorDash. What if they hired people to do those videos so people would get in the mindset that this is way better than having an actual person deliver your food, because too many people had too much freedom. DoorDash, being a DoorDasher, it's freedom. You don't have to work a regular job. You get to work your own schedule. You can work as much as you want or as much as you don't want, which gives you time to actually breathe, which then gives you time to start thinking about their bullshit. I'm just saying, what if that's why they did that, and now all of a sudden they want to introduce DoorDash Dot? Because why didn't they start DoorDash off with the robot to begin with? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Okay, I just wanted to add that. Think about it. It makes sense. Just a perspective. Right in our faces. Right in our faces. Those are demons. Those are demons and aliens, like, but the bad ones. You know what I mean? Not the good ones. The bad ones. And I don't care if you think I'm crazy. I can feel it. I
Gave them
feel
the right
truth.
to charge us for water and land they didn't create.
We should not be paying anything for our existence on this earth. Let that sink in. Let it scrape against everything that you've been taught. Because the most insane idea humanity ever normalized is that you owe money simply for being alive. You were born here without consent on a planet you did not create, under a sky that no government ever hung, breathing air that no corporation manufactured, and somehow you start life already in debt. That's not normal. That's not moral. That is not even sane. Explain to me how land became owned. Explain how water became a bill. Explain how shelter became rent, movement became a license, and rest became something you have to earn after selling most of your waking hours. They didn't just monetize labor, they monetized survival. And the moment survival has a price tag, freedom is gone. Because if you must comply to be allowed to live, that is not choice. That is coercion, wearing a suit and calling itself civilization. And don't insult people by calling this just how the world works. That phrase is the psychological gag they stuff in your mouth before they tighten the leash. Miss enough payments and watch how fast the mask drops. They don't just take your house. They don't just shut off your utilities. They take your mobility. They take your dignity. They cage your body, all because you failed to keep up with the subscription fee for being alive. That's not order. That is a threat backed by force. Work itself is not the enemy. Contribution is natural. Humans have always built, always grown, always created, and always shared. What is evil is when contribution stops being voluntary and becomes a condition for survival. What is evil is when fear of hunger, homelessness, and medical neglect is used as the whip. And that fear is not accidental, it's engineered. It keeps you obedient, tired, and arguing with your neighbor instead of questioning the system that's draining you dry. No moral system, none, can justify charging human beings for access to the earth they were born on. If a system requires you to earn the right to exist, then that system is illegitimate at its core. And if hearing this makes you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is the sound of a lie cracking. You're not lazy for questioning this. You're not crazy for feeling it's wrong. You're dangerous because you're starting to realize the truth. You were never meant to pay for your own existence.
Be dangerous to them, not yourself. Question everything. Fall from everything. That's adorable. Aww. That is adorable.
The way the CEO of McDonald's just tasted this burger, he ain't even like it. I better stop eating at this shit.
Because he
He
knows
don't
it's
even want to eat
bullshit.
it. Not only that, McDonald's serves 6.5 million hamburgers a day, y'all. That's 195 million burgers a month. Where the fuck is these cows at? Where ain't no farms on these corners. And
Right.
nigga ain't even bite the burger.
Eating
The
people.
nigga bite the bun.
That is so good. That's a big bite.
Why this give me the flashback, y'all, of the episode in The Simpsons?
A free Krusty Burger.
And cut.
I almost swallowed some of the juice. I'll be tasting that for weeks.
Did y'all see the bullshit? My boy pushed the burger down and he bit this much of the bun. He pushed the burger down right here and he bit it. Come on, man. They not even feeding their kids this shit. But they feeding us. Well, they feeding y'all because I don't eat this.
I don't need that shit either.
I figured it out, bitches. I figured it out. It's not that they don't like you. It's not that they don't like you, friend. They don't like that you're not fake with them. That you can't be fake with them. It's not that they don't like you, friend. It's just you say the shit that they say by themselves or to themselves or while that person ain't around. You be the bitch that say it. You see what I'm saying? It's not that they don't like you. It's the fact that you are everything they thought they were. It's not the fact that they don't like you, they're intimidated. It's not the fact that they don't like you, it's the fact that you can stand on all 10 and they can't. It's not that they don't like you, friend. It's just you can live in your truth while they still figuring themselves out. It's not that they don't like you, friend. You just have morals, values, boundaries, a lot of things that people still don't even understand the definition of what the fuck any of those mean. It's not that they don't like you, they can't manipulate you. They can't gaslight you. They can't get their way with you. It's not that they don't like you. You just started mirroring their personality. You get me? You get me? Sometimes it's not the fact that people don't like you. It's the simple fact that your spirit, your light, you outshine them. And a lot of people don't like to be outshined, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Don't take it personal. Shine brighter. Those people are not meant to be around you. So make sure they're not meant to be around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep shining, bitch. Keep doing you. Keep being the bitch they don't like. Thank ya. Love you. Stay safe in these streets. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Love you too, sis. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She's not wrong, though.
But I'm gonna. I don't feel like it. But I will. I don't want to do it. But I'm gonna do it.
Listen, every day. Every day.
Yo, somebody just said the MC, the Mick for McDonald's, stands for missing children.
What?
Oh.
That's the first time I've heard that one.
Antarctica is one of the least explored places in the world, but it's also one of the most restricted. So when a United States admiral was tasked with flying beyond the ice wall, and he found a completely different world, his story became legend. Welcome to Conspiracy 101, where I teach you conspiracies in our reality that are both confirmed and contested. And today we're going to talk about Admiral Byrd. The man at the forefront of this story, his name is Richard E. Byrd. He was a United States Navy admiral, a renowned aviator, and a polar explorer. And despite him having multiple missions to Antarctica before this, he was included in a post-war operation called Operation High Jump. And this was after World War II in 1947. And he was tasked with flying over the South Pole. And officially, they were there for scientific purposes. But Admiral Byrd claimed he saw something completely unexplainable. In February of that year, Operation High Jump is in full swing. Admiral Byrd is flying to Antarctica. He's there to collect research and data, and all he sees at the moment is a big white ice sheet. It's Antarctica. There's nothing there, really. When all of a sudden, he starts to notice that his radio starts to malfunction. He has no contact with anybody else that he was in contact with before. His compass starts to spin wildly. This man has truly no idea where he is at in this moment. So he looks outside and he starts to notice that there is a break in the ice sheet. Once he goes past the ice wall, he notices that the temperature increases dramatically. He has entered a field of greenery with forests, animals, rivers running through them, and he even sees creatures just like woolly mammoths drinking from the river itself. He is no longer in Antarctica. While Admiral Byrd is trying to figure out exactly just where he is, he notices that several aircrafts are coming towards him. But these aren't your regular everyday aircrafts. He describes them as metallic, disc-shaped, smooth, and has insane amounts of maneuverability. And they're not aggressive. They're not firing on him. They're wondering why he's there. And he notices that he loses any control of his aircraft that he has. It's almost like the discs are taking control of his aircraft, and his aircraft is guided to the surface of the land. After being escorted to the surface and he came out of his aircraft, he was greeted by what he describes as humanoid-like beings. They were very tall, fair-skinned, and they spoke English but with a cadence he had never heard before. And not only that, but he was able to witness their cities. The architecture was like a crystalline architecture, and he said it even glowed in the sun. He was also able to see their transportation systems that were running throughout the city, and they were completely silent. The energy within the town and the city that he saw was completely controlled, and he describes as clean energy. When these beings greeted Byrd, they said that their land was called Agartha. It was a subterranean civilization that had been living in their own isolated spot of the earth, and they had been monitoring humanity for centuries, and he was not supposed to be there. When Admiral met these beings, they said there was an agreement between Agartha and the mainland. No one from the mainland would go to Agartha, no one from Agartha would go to the mainland. But they also warned him. They said that humans entered an atomic age recklessly. They said that their love for nuclear weapons, and everything included, disrupted the balance of the planet. It was essentially a warning to him. They give him tons of information about their city. He walks around, he meets these seems like celestial beings, and they go to escort him out of Agartha back to Antarctica. But before he leaves, they warn him again. They say despite humans entering this reckless atomic age, they say they will not allow the planet to be destroyed, and he is not to share these secrets with anyone. Because again, he's not even supposed to be there. Now, once he left Antarctica and Agartha, he actually wrote a secret diary that didn't surface until decades after his mission. And although this isn't a authenticated and verified diary of his own, why would anybody verify him going to a place that regular humans are not allowed to be in? Now, after this alleged experience, he continued on with his life. He continued on with his military career. He did expeditions in Antarctica and wrote about them in his book, Alone. Even the decades later, when his diary excerpts were released, it was clear that he never really gave out any of this information himself. He never really explained the lore to anyone, and clearly it seems that if he did have this experience, he kept all of the information and the warnings from the people of Agartha to himself in secrecy. What I think is very interesting about Antarctica is that just a little over a decade after Admiral Byrd's exploration and the time that this story was set in, the Antarctic Treaty was in effect. And basically that treaty said that there was limited exploration, there was limited military activity, you could not mine it for resources, and you essentially could not go past a certain point in Antarctica whatsoever. And over the years, 50 countries agreed to this treaty that nobody, even for scientific purposes, could go past a certain point in Antarctica. Let me know what you guys think about this story. Do you think it's complete bullshit? Do you think Admiral Byrd's account that's been around for decades is completely real? Overall, I find the concept of Antarctica really, really interesting, knowing that no human can go past a certain point, and we have all signed a treaty to do so.
Right. They can't agree on shit and at war with each other, but they...
So y'all can't tell me something ain't happening in Hollywood, y'all. When did Demi Moore look like this, y'all? Y'all can't tell me something is... Look at this. Y'all see that? Like she's shaking. What's going on with her? Look at the way that she turns around and look. Look at this, y'all. What is going on here? Why is everyone in Hollywood looking different? Is this the effect of time being sped up? These people really losing their powers, bro? Or are we really starting to see these people for what they really... Cause what, y'all see that? What the, bro? Why does the movie Wizard of Oz come to me when she goes, I'm melting, it really looks like these people are melting right in front of us. Bro, look at this. Wasn't Demi Moore supposed to be one of the most beautiful women in the world? And I say women, I use that term very, very loosely as well too, because this is Hollywood, y'all. Y'all don't even know what this is. All of this, including the face, could be technology. We don't even know what we're looking at, bro. They told us in Men in Black. Bro, I don't care what y'all say, but something weird is going on in Hollywood, because this happening to everybody is not normal. It's happening to every single one of them.
Everybody.
Every single one of them. Look at this, bro. And the fact that nobody really talking about this right now, man, but I've been telling y'all these people is gonna lose their power, man. Let me know down in the comments below, man. The shift is here. Y'all see it. They feel it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
My perspective on that. So these people are like billionaires and Hollywood stars and all the people that perceive themselves to us as being better than. They're all alien, other beings. They're not like us. They are reptilians, they are aliens, and not the nice ones. They perceive themselves as these, like, they want to be us. They want to be us so bad. So what better deception than to make us feel like we are the nobodies, we are nothing, and they are the superiors. They are the ones that are better than us. It's a mind game. It's a mind game that they play with us, and now, like, they can't hide it anymore. They can't hide it anymore because too many of us are waking up. Just like with the August 12th thing. I think I have that video on here. And I have some comments to say about that, so I'm going to wait until I show it. And what I just said isn't true. I'm just kidding. For entertainment purposes only.
Out! No one wants to fight for Israel!
His hand! Oh! His hand!
end.
No one wants to fight anyways, period. Nobody wants to fight.
Let go of your hand. Let go of the door. Let go of the door.
The senator broke his hand. A sitting U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
I know I've seen these already, but
Control your
I get
Senate.
off my mind a lot.
Okay, sir.
A U.S. senator just broke the hand of a Marine.
My mind will go somewhere else while I'm watching this. So some of them I remember.
It's a very sad case. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nicely. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions
It's on
too that
Sunday's
are acting, but
video.
Harvard's
Look at
trying
how
to
he's
be
moving.
a big
Look at his
shot.
eyes.
All that happens is every 3 days we find another 100.
Bro, that is a monster. That is a monster. They are all monsters. I didn't realize I was at the end of the video already. Who they truly are is beginning to show themselves. They are pulling every trick out their sleeve that they have to try and fearmonger us. With the August 12th thing, listen, there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid, okay? Believe and know. This is also another perspective that I have. Learning what I'm learning about our mind and how powerful our mind is, if they can get you to believe it, if they can get enough of us to believe it, then it's going to be true. Isn't that wild? But if we don't give it any energy and we choose to believe that it's not real or true, it's not going to be. But enough of us have to believe it collectively, individually and collectively. If enough of us believe, it's not going to be true. But I'm telling you this, I know for a fact that they are doing everything in their power to siphon what little bit of energy, what little bit of power they can get out of us. That's why they're getting rid of DoorDash. The people doing DoorDash, because too many people, they're not getting enough energy. And they need us to be overworked and underpaid, stressed out, tired. That's their currency. That's the real currency. And they know that. They know that. And that video is on Sunday's video. That August 12th video is on Sunday's video. So I just wanted to let you know that too. Thank you for tuning in to Little Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray that divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.